May I now request our respected Principal Sir, Dr. Bhupesh Kumar, to kindly come forward and present a token of appreciation to Chef Nishant Choubey as a symbol of our respect and gratitude. Chef Nishant Choubey is not just a chef. Michelin-Plated Indus and has left his culinary footprint across continents, including Paris, Japan, and Europe. It is an absolute honor to have you with us today. We eagerly await to learn from your wisdom, your journey, and your love for food that speaks to the soul. Now, I would like to request our Honorable Principal Sir to come on the stage and share his thoughts with us.
And good morning to everyone. Already, Satya has given a brief about Chef Nishant. The brief about his professional achievements and how he is being represented in our industry. Talking beyond, तो सबसे खुशी की बात है मेरे दिल को छूता है। हम लोग कहते हैं ना, झारखंड में यंग किड्स को या लड़कों को क्या कहा जाता है हमारे झारखंडी भाषा में? What we call? छौवा। तो सबसे बड़ी बात है कि ये शेफ निशांत भी झारखंड के छौवा है। कहते हैं ना हमीरगंज छौवा है। And the way I say that this institute is on mission, and myself a man on mission, wherein एक तो IHM Ranchi को promote करना, दूसरा झारखंड के cuisine को promote करना, और तीसरा we have been promoting मड़ुआ since last 3-4 years. Similarly, Chef Nishant also, he is a creative chef, an innovator. He has worked with Michelin-star restaurants, had a good exposure international on the international platform, but still he also carries Jharkhand in his heart. वो उनका प्रोफेशन है जो वो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो साथ में झारखंड को नहीं भूल रहे। And जहाँ मौका मिल रहा है, wherever he is getting an opportunity, he is trying to promote Jharkhand either on a micro level or it may be on a macro level. It depends what platform he is getting to showcase our Jharkhand to the world. And what obvious, he is an expertise of cuisine, so the best possible opportunity he gets is to promote the Jharkhand through our cuisine, either in a traditional way or as per trends, modern plating and all other way, giving a twist to our ethnic dishes, indigenous dishes, so that people like the taste. People start developing a fondness for our Jharkhandi dishes, our ingredients. So that is more important. Like many a dish you will see which are originated from Punjab is like across the globe. But when you travel across the globe, the food which you eat in Punjab, especially like the taste of the dish, the way it is made, the way it is presented, the purpose of the dish, you will find it is totally changed, only the name remains. It is been cooked differently, it has a different taste, but the name is the same. We were just discussing in my office also. So, that is an identity to Punjab cuisine. So similarly, we have identity to various cuisines. Like Bengal is famous for the sweets, Gujarat is famous for their farsan, that is snacks. South India is famous for their idli and dosa and all this thing. Similarly, if few of our dishes clicks in the market and gets an identity, gets a recognition, our purpose is achieved. So he is also giving his best to do that. We from Jharkhand, we are trying to make it happen. And I am really thankful to him because when I requested him, sir, I want you to do a paper for IHM Ranchi. He said, sir, always there, बताइए ना क्या करना. I said, एक तो आप बहुत पूरी दुनिया को दिखा दो अपना इनोवेशन, थोड़ा मेरे बच्चों को भी दिखाओ, so that they should understand the modern way of presenting a dish, plating a dish, showcasing their talent during the campus trade test, because this is a pre-placement job. So this is also one of the elements for the placement. When you clear your interview, you are called for trade test, and here you happen to lose the plot. Like the last batch, I'll discuss Warma was there. Everybody knew she was best in bakery. But the way the real thing came, when she reached in the top, at the end the trade test she couldn't manage. She was a magician in bakery, but that magic blown her. So that is why I requested him to boost up your confidence and show you what you all might not have get exposed to, or might have not experienced, or might be some enlightenment for you. Second thing, I wanted him to talk to you all, because a chef talking to the chefs, the budding chefs, could solve my purpose. Might be जो मेरे इंटरनल फैकल्टी है सेफ्टी, कुछ ऐसे सवाल है जो इंडस्ट्री के हैं, शायद जवाब ना दे पाए. And निशांत chef is day in and day out involved with these people. Opening restaurants, आज ही बता रहे थे 2-3 लाइन up है. So he is giving consultancy to lot many pre-opening properties. He is a well-known consultant there. So he is the best person who can talk about the whole industry, not about a single brand. So that was the one purpose. And the third purpose, he also has launched a new book recently, Stay with Indus. He has presented the Indian dishes in a different outlook. पढ़ोगे तो समझ में आएगा कि क्या ऐसे भी हो सकता है. It is surprising for all the chefs also. लोग क्या करते हैं, नॉर्मल रेसिपीज जो हम आराम डिस्कस करके लिख कर प्रेजेंट कर लेते हैं. It is something else. He experimented, he innovated, and then put it in the book. किताबें तो बहुत सी रेसिपी के लिए, but it's a different thing. It's not a recipe book. It's about how differently a food can be presented or shown to the people, to the community, to the society. So I wanted him to talk about that book. So this is the three purpose why we have engaged him for the full day in Ranchi. So let's get the best out of him and don't waste the time for the day, full day. He has invested, this is his investment, full day investment here for you all. So don't waste that money. इनका एक दिन कीमती है, एक दिन यहाँ होना, you cannot calculate what he has invested for Jharkhand, for IHM Ranchi और for the students of IHM Ranchi. तो उसका कदर करना और बेस्ट जितना हो सकते निकालना कि कल को he also feel proud when he see you in the industry.
So we have got so much to start, right? And every person, every chef who is sitting here right now, they all come from this nutrition. We all have different food memories. और वो भी समझने के लिए बहुत समय लगता है. Because आज अपने प्रोफेशनल बुक मुझे दिखाया है. When I was flipping pages, मेरे को बहुत चीज़ उसमें भी नहीं पता है. Although I have been doing a lot of work. learning about my food, learning about my civilization, my culture. I'm also very pro in talking about it. It is very important for us to become a good communicator. अगर आपने बनाया है कोई चीज, if you are not able to communicate with it, it's half done. So you have to understand that is the most important aspect of how we are progressing ourselves. So coming back to Dr. Choubey, he is super dynamic. जो वो काम कर रहे हैं मतलब इस क्षेत्र में, he might have chosen a very different casual path for the same, और उनकी सैलरी सच्चे भी आकर रहती है, इससे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. But yeah, he has chosen the other side of it. He wants to bring these things into front, which is phenomenal, which is absolutely high of thought, excellent product. To give session to all of you. तो ये इम्पोर्टेंट है कि सही में ये सेशन व्यर्थ नहीं जाना चाहिए. जितना आपके पास सवाल है अगर पूछो. I'm all yours. I have been almost 25 years. I have already completed, and it's been amazing. और मुझे अभी भी लगता है मैंने लगता है कि मैं 10% सीखा, only 10%. Still I have to learn 90% and then communicate this to the entire. So and once you get experience, तो आपको बहुत सारी opportunities मिलेंगे. Opportunity तो बुरा नहीं. Whenever anyone says, "Can you do it?" you should be the first one say that yes, I can. Always we say yes. Very, very important. When IHM came to me, I was the first person, first hand said yes. I was not knowing the nitty-gritty of कैसे IHM में जाते हैं, क्या करते हैं, कुछ नहीं पता. But I realized that मैं गया, मैंने बहुत practice किया जो भी है, because it was a real time challenge. तो कोई टीवी वाला शो नहीं होता. तो उसमें यह है कि but again मतलब मैंने कुछ अच्छा चीज बनाया तो मुझे वहाँ पर Japanese. How many of you know Michelin-star chefs? Can I see some hands? What is Michelin-star? Anyone of you can answer this question? What is Michelin-star bro?
Anyone? Harsh?
What is
Michelin-star?
A very raw person. What do you
understand by Michelin-star?
What do you understand like a Michelin-star? Correct. Good answer. So it's a recognition. It's a recognition. इसमें आपको Michelin is a company. It's a tire company. You guys know that. And who actually audits and gives you Michelin. Michelin is not given to chefs. It is only given to the restaurant. Just to let you know. It is not for chefs. It is for the restaurant. So then I had a counter Michelin-star restaurant coming there, and he was challenging me. And Japanese chefs तो आप 9 के skills पे नहीं डाल सकते. तो मैंने somehow I won because of my concept. Concept was going back to roots. मैं अपनी चीजों को जो भूल चुका था उसपे नया पर लेके आया. And then I put it on the plate and it came out really nice, and I think we got it. So it was very, very amazing. Let me just tell you about myself, how I interacted. I was one of you. 25 साल पहले I was absolutely one of you. But very confused right now. What to do, what not to do, क्या करेंगे, क्या नहीं करेंगे, कैसे अप्रोच करना है इंडस्ट्री में. यहाँ पे लोगों को कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स में बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है. तभी वो किचन ज़्यादा चूज करते हैं. लेकिन मतलब दिस इज व्हाट आई फिगर्ड आउट कि हम इसलिए किचन में जाते हैं बिकॉज हमें कैसे इंटरेक्शन करने का मौका न मिले. खाना वाना बनाए घर चले, है ना. दिस इज द मेंटालिटी दैट आई आल्सो हैड. But slowly I realized that this is a very innovative life. आप खाना एक ऐसी चीज है जो कि ever evolving है. आज सर जब सर से बात हुई थी दाल मखनी की, तो मैंने वही बोला सर कोई सेट रेसिपी दाल मखनी का है ही नहीं. It is about someone's taste. Like today's I tasted this dal makhani which is great. Now tomorrow someone can make it better. फिर उसके बाद और better. So there is no standard recipe here as such. No food has any recipe. I quote unquote. अगर आप थोड़े प्रोग्रेसिव शेफ हो तो कुछ बेस चीजों की रेसिपी फिक्स होती है, बट उसके बाद की चीजें एवर इवॉल्व. आप कैसे से उसको इवॉल्व करोगे, दैट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट। तो बहुत सारे डिशेज हैं जो कि मैंने खुद में इवॉल्व की, वो डिश होता नहीं। So it is not about recipes, it is about how you are putting your brain to understand and how you are putting your experience to make it super amazing. Traveling is very very important. जब आप कुछ travel करो, travel is an investment. Don't take it like an expense. कुछ अपना ना पॉकेट मनी से कुछ चीजें तुम कर जाओ, बड़े पैसे कर जाओ, and then try to go to different part of India. Until unless जब आप जाओगे नहीं, उसको टच नहीं करोगे, खाओगे नहीं, समझोगे नहीं, पूरी कंडीशन नहीं है, आपको वो टेस्ट करके समझ में आएगा कि how amazing it is और मैं क्या करूँ इसमें। Like my recent dish is about Korea food that I have done at new restaurant that I am doing at BHAANAS or organic dish. It is 90% organic, not 100% because organic बोलना is a very easy word, but there is so much of fat in the market, there is so much of confusion. You need certain certification to call yourself organic. So we are 90% organic. There I have done this dahi vada aloo dum. It was from Odisha. It was from Odisha. No. Okay. So this is a beautiful dish from Jagannath temple में भी, उसके बगल में भी वहाँ प्रसाद के तौर पे भी लोग खाते हैं। So you have this beautiful cold dahi vada, and then you put this hot aloo dum on top of it, right? I put this edamame and avocado to just some vegetables, and instead of white potatoes, I use purple potatoes. So it's a fantastic dish which has come, and I'm charging 1,000 rupees for the same, and people are happily eating. My corn hummus is a revolution right now at this BHAANAS. It is sold out as soon as I make it. There is nothing called corn hummus in this world, right? Anyone have heard about corn hummus? Bhutte ka hummus with agra. So it's a tips and chips जो आप लोग बनाते हो, tips and chips वो हमारा काबुल Lebanese, all these dips that you make with Lebanese hot dishes. There it is corn hummus with agra. That's again something which is very new to the market, and it is only made with understanding of the cuisine. Important, but basic has to be there. Your basic cannot move. अब जब आप ट्रायल्स के लिए जाओगे, very important जब ट्रायल्स के लिए जाओगे तो कुछ चीज़ों का मैं बता देता हूँ, उसके हो जाएगा। Don't overload your plate. क्या होता है कि प्लेटिंग किया, इतना सारा फूल पत्ती ये सब डाल दिया कि प्लेट पूरा ढक गया, and the main component, like I am the main component right now, I should not be hidden inside the black bread, right? I should be on the top of the game right now. So this is how your plate should look like. Your plate should have protein as the main component. It should be highlighted. आप चिकन बना रहे हो, आप फिश बना रहे हो, आप पनीर बना रहे हो, आप कोफ्ता बना रहे हो, आप स्वीट पोटैटो बना रहे हो, उसका मेन डिश है, तो आपको वो सबसे ऊपर रखना है, उसको कवर नहीं करना है। And don't put too much of garnish. Less is more. जितना कम करोगे उतना अच्छा है। Okay, when 60% should be protein, 20% should be fiber, and another 10 to 15% should be the sauces and everything. Alright, so you should keep this in mind when you are doing training, and also do something when you are presenting it to your chefs. Like if I go with a dish which has got lime or a gondola or kalchini, so if I grate something on the table while explaining about the dish, that's phenomenal. That's very very pleasing for a chef. वो taste को enhance करेगा. Even if you are putting a little of sea salt on it, थोड़ा sea salt crush करके डाल रहे हो, या आप just crusher and if you are crushing it, if you have black pepper, you have black pepper mill, आप उससे black pepper डाल रहे हो, but it doesn't mean that आप उस चीज को डाल रहे हो जिसका कोई significance नहीं है, उसका एक significance होना चाहिए. Like if you are presenting a dessert, salt adds lot of flair to the dessert. How many of you know that? अगर आप salt डालते हो टेस्ट एनहांस होता है. So chocolate chili salt is beautiful. Chocolate sauce with a little bit of sea salt in that is very amazing. Little bit of black pepper is also very nice. But at the same time, the ratio you have to understand very important is the ratio has to be right. It should not be salty. The chocolate sauce cannot be salty. It is just that last hint of salt which creates magic. मतलब मुझे chocolate से ज़्यादा बस salt का taste पे ज़्यादा मिल रहा है. I say wow. Also you are cutting down the sugar component. The dessert is full of sugar, right? So to balance it out, if you are getting salt and this pepper, तो आपका mouth feel would be very nice. Alright, so these things you have to keep in mind. Also own it. When you are making something, don't say कि आपने इस book से लिया, इससे लिया, उससे लिया. Own that dish. ये आपकी dish होनी चाहिए. That should be your resolution. That should be your way to look at it. अगर आप उसको own करोगे, आप 100% कामयाब होंगे. कि sir, this is what it is and this is my dish, which I have done. अच्छा, also go to local stuff as much as possible. जहाँ से आप आए हो हैं, आपको ये भी बोला था कि जहाँ से आप आए हो, उस चीज को इवॉल्व करोगे, दुनिया बहुत प्रशंसा करेगी. If you find something very interesting that the world has not seen, go for it. Get that dish and present it to your family. I think that is going to be amazing. जहाँ जिस सिटी में ट्रायल दे दो, जिस भी सिटी मैं टोक्यो गया था, so I had a dish that I have done at Tokyo मिठाई वाला. I have opened a Michelin shop. Indian sweets बहुत underrated है, right? कोई नहीं खाना चाहता. सब बोलते हैं यार क्या है? बाहर को कोई नहीं खाना, because of so much of sugar content. So I have a dish called matcha rasmalai. How many of you know matcha? What is matcha? Yeah, you. What is matcha?
It's a Japanese tea.
Japanese tea, great. You have you ever made anything around matcha? Like have you thought anything regarding matcha? Anyone? Samosa biryani, someone made samosa biryani. I was against, but you were saying ये मेरा फंड है भाई, बनाएंगे. आप क्या करोगे? Food is very subjective. You might like kulfi biryani tomorrow, but it is my thought that I think that there should be some logic. But it's a very open game right now, very open. You never know किस खाना में कैसे taste आएगा. This is chocolate chili salt की बात कर रहा हूँ. There is a coke with some chili on the rim. People like it. People like that kind of format. So yeah, if you guys have any question, please feel free to ask. Anyone has any question till now? कुछ का थोड़ा बहुत vision clear हो रहा है vision? Yeah. Anyone no questions? So 2 dishes that I am going to make today. So first one is a shakshuka. So it's a Turkish dish, basically Turkish, and it's a very trending thing. Also, people like to make shakshuka. In fact, in the restaurant that I have done, I have made idli shakshuka. Idli. So idli with pesto and shakshuka sauce in the base. If you guys don't understand, ask. I will be more than happy to repeat and acknowledge the same. So you have this tomato sauce. Shakshuka base is tomato sauce and egg on top. Also there is rise of lot of vegetarian, like vegetarian का बहुत ज़्यादा rise है इंडिया में, वर्ल्ड में वेजिटेरियन फूड बहुत ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ा है और बहुत ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ रहा है. तो आपको वेजिटेरियन फूड में बहुत ज़्यादा काम करना है और आप किसी भी नॉन वेज को वेजिटेरियन में बना सकते हो. What you have to do, anyone? अगर कोई नॉन वेज को वेज बनाना तो क्या करेंगे? anyone? कोई वेजिटेरियन डिश है, मटन रोगन जोश है, उसको मुझे वेजिटेरियन बनाना तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? हाँ, सोया चाप यूज करना पड़ेगा. ओके, और क्या कर सकते हैं? जैक फ्रूट, गुड आइडिया. जैक फ्रूट, उसका जो प्रोटीन है, प्रोटीन को चेंज करना है. आपने प्रोटीन को चेंज करना है और आपको उसमें कल्चर्ड ईस्ट यूज करना है. क्या यूज करना है? How many of you know what is umami? What is umami? Please. You can take 5 minutes. What is umami? Sorry?
It's a flavor texture.
Anyone else want to try what is umami? Name some example of umami.
There is a kind of flavor we can feel on our palate.
Name certain umami. What
It's an example of flavor which we can
No, name some umami elements
like
in food.
mushroom.
Okay. Anyone else want to try? Umami is basically a sense. It's a sense that our brain registers, which has got certain flavors and certain aroma. Okay, texture. Umami has no texture as such. It's basically flavor and aroma that our brain registers, which gives us a kick. Yeast, mushroom, truffle, Maggi powder. All these are umami character. Truffle oil is a beautiful umami character. So when you convert your mutton roga josh into kathal roga josh, you need that umami character. If you add cultured yeast in that, which is an aromat, it will give you that umami character. Then, say like kathal galauti and mutton galauti. Your kathal galauti should be as good as that people give you price for mutton galauti. Because it's a puree, it's a paste, right? Which you don't need teeth to do galauti. That is how galauti was originated in Lucknow, right? So this is how you balance. Anyone knows what are Ayurvedic senses? Ayurved के अनुसार जो हमारा 5 साल का इतिहास है, उसके अनुसार क्या सेंसेस होते हैं? और ये सबसे बड़ा फंडा है खाना बनाने का। सबसे बड़ा फंडा है आयुर्वेद का। आयुर्वेद के वो 5 सेंसेस। Anyone can try? जब आप खाना बनाते हो, से मैं अभी खाना बनाऊँ, what I have to keep in mind? Of course, my ingredients, right? But anything else that I have to keep in mind? Anyone want to try those 5 senses in Ayurveda? Sweet, sour. Anyone else? Sorry? Huh? Astringent, bitterness, spiciness. Right? तो मेरे को अगर डिजर्ट बनाना तो मीठा बनाना पड़ेगा, कोई सेवरी डिश बनानी है तो सॉल्ट डालना पड़ेगा. So if you understand that 5 senses in Ayurveda, according to our ancient Ayurveda, we have sweet, sour, astringent, bitterness, spiciness and saltiness. अगर आपने ये खाने में 5 चीज को एक सही मात्रा में डाला, आपका खाना 100% सही होगा. और एक सेंस जो अभी ऐड हो गया है न्यू वर्ल्ड में, वो है umami. Umami was not mentioned, but it's a sense which is added because we have found new ingredients which are completely changing the dynamics of our food. Like you make pasta and you put truffle oil at the last. Don't cook after you put truffle oil. Don't cook. Your pan is out and then you add truffle oil and then you mix it together and then you serve. If you cook with truffle oil, you are gone. Then you are wasting money, wasting your time. You cannot cook with truffle oil. You can only dissolve it at the last minute. That too a certain drop. Alright, so those are 5 senses and the 6th one is umami. Anyone can repeat? You guys are here. Not lost in some other word. What are 6 senses? Let me say 6 only. Sweet. Just repeat with me because that's very very important. Sweet. Astringent. आप उसके एग्जाम्पल बताओ, स्वीट के एग्जाम्पल बताओ. क्या बी लाउड यार, आई टोल्ड यू देयर टू बी स्मार्ट. स्वीट के एग्जाम्पल बताओ. चीनी, क्या जैगरी, खांड, नॉलेज गुड़, डेट शुगर, कोकोनट शुगर, पाम शुगर. So these are the variations of sugar. तो जब आप कुछ खाना बना रहे हो, इन सब शुगर में से कोई भी एक शुगर पिक अप कर सकते हो. If you are looking at making healthy food, which is again trending, don't go for white sugar. Alright, go for other sugar, non-refined sugar. Alright, palm sugar, jaggery sugar, date sugar, coconut sugar. Alright, this will give you +1 point, +1 if you use that. Let's go to salt. Salt, kind of example please. Rock salt, black salt, pink salt, molten salt. So these are salt, right? अभी pink salt कहाँ से आ रहा है? पाकिस्तान से. We get salt. Pakistan is the only country where we have pink salt. There is no other place. Okay, so the brick is stopped right now. Earlier I was cooking on salt. Alright, so you get salt का brick and you can actually cook on it. आप fish को grill कर सकते हो salt के ऊपर. तो salt अभी आना बंद हो गया तो थोड़ा problem है. But yes, pink salt, सेंधा नमक, rock salt, black salt, white salt. Again, if you are making healthy food, don't use white salt. नवरात्रा के टाइम में हम यूज करते हैं सेंधा नमक. Alright. Now let's go to astringent. Let's understand example of astringency. What all examples coming in your mind? Ingredient. So shakshuka का main जो चीज है ना main वो है tomato sauce. It's a basic tomato sauce जो यूज करते हैं वहाँ पर वो यूज करते हैं pomodoro tomato और which is a plum tomato. जिससे आप arrabbiata sauce बनाते हो. Arrabbiata sauce which is an Italian spicy sauce. So there they put pomodoro. या plum tomatoes. Okay, those are Italian, ripe tomatoes which are nice and plum, and they are very sweet in taste, very sweet. तो उस plum tomatoes से बनाते हैं. हम यहाँ पर अपने जो local tomatoes हैं उसी से बनाएंगे. Because for me local is absolutely exotic. I am a big chef for local about local cuisine. I am very big in that. I endorse my cuisine. मैं अपने cuisine को endorse करता हूँ. मैं very proud chef. I call myself Jharkhand chef all over the world and people recognize me for that. All my podcasts that you listen to, I ensure that I put Jharkhand in forefront for the sake of me, for the sake of all of you sitting this. You should be proud of your state. You should be proud of your food. You should be proud of Katesa here and Kachinar and all those amazing bakes and all. You should be proud of it. So I am proud of these tomatoes that I have. So I am going to blanch it and make concasse. How many of you know what is concasse? I want answers here guys, I want answers. I can't only talk. I can't only talk. I can come to all of you if you want. What is concasse? Yes. It's make tomato and onion cooking together, like you have to blanch. So what do you do when you make concasse? You blanch tomato, you take the skin out. What do you do with the skin? What can one? Let's be innovative. देखते हैं कौन जो टमाटर का छिलका ब्लांच करके निकालते हैं ना उससे क्या बना सकते हो आप. Let me see what instead I am asking you. क्या आपके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है? Like I am going to peel these tomatoes after blanching, and the skin that comes out, that skin, I am not going to use skin. But what do I make out of that skin? Is edible? It's edible. It should go in the bin or go in the food. Go in the food. Now what will you make out of it? क्या बना सकते हो उसमें? क्या innovative बना सकते हो टमाटर के skin का? Sorry? What? Fritters. Okay. Anyone else? Fritters is a good example. So instead of fritters, if you make tempura, it's better. Instead of fritters, if you make tempura, your tempura would be see-through. It's a see-through, so your tomato skin is also visible when you make tempura, right? Anyone else want to try? Yes, please. Be blunt, try it, whatever is coming. देखो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना OCL बोलते हैं कि OCL जब सोचते हैं ना तो नहीं सोचते हैं कैसे होगा. Just सोचो, vision करो क्या हाँ बोलो. You can visit their store. They will give you the complete tour of the entire ingredients that they have. So your food thought will change when you use the Elbuli का restaurant में केवल इनसे काम होता है. And it's only open for 6 months, 6 months closed. 6 months R&D चलता है और 6 महीने open होता है. Name of the chef is Farhan Andrea. He's a Spanish chef who is the father of molecular gastronomy. He only brought this to India, to the world. And under him, there is a chef who has worked called Gagan Anand. His restaurant is called Gagan, which is in Bangkok. And he has revolutionized Indian cuisine. See here, he serves 21 course menu. 21 course. There is another chef who has got 3 Michelin stars. Anyone knows what is his name? No, बिल्कुल updated नहीं. Himanshu Saini. His restaurant is called Crescent. He has got 3 Michelin stars by making pan-Indian food. उसने इसमें झारखंड का भी खाना डाला है. Not only butter chicken and dal makhani. All right, his name is Himanshu Saini. His restaurant's name is Crescent. He has got 3 Michelin stars. Let's clap for it. Indian food, no one has ever thought that Indian food will get 3 Michelin stars. He has got 3 Michelin. And every food of what he cooks is a photo finish. It has got photo finish. Like you can be dreaming of that food when you see only. Itna hats off to that guy. I have great respect for Himanshu. उसने जो खाना कर दिया है ना 21, whatever course he does, very amazing. Lot of south element, lot of north, lot of east, and every food what he is serving there is super amazing. He has got 3 Michelin star. First Indian chef. All right, you all have to become like that. That is why I'm sharing this with all of you. आप चाहे तो इसको ठंडा या गरम कैसे भी सर्व कर सकते हो. Now picture भी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. Okay, there are a lot of ingredients that I saw here which were very amazing. I found jamun as well. And jamun, what color is jamun? What is the color? Purple color, right? So I'm going to make a compote. You guys know what is compote? Anyone knows what is compote? Anyone? Compote, bakery वाले? हाँ, खाली तुम भी आंसर कर दो. I want everyone to please participate in this here. Kindly. Compote guys, compote. Please, yeah. Gel or jam? What? No, I won't take this. Anyone else want to try? Some bit of balsamic, some rosemary. Balsamic vinegar, rosemary. You can also use red wine. So what is comfort? Ma'am has helped you. Huh? What is comfort? Sauce. It's a dessert sauce. It's a sauce basically. Comfort is a sauce. It's It's a reduction, it's a sauce. So I'm gonna make a pot with jamun. I've used red wine, balsamic, but you can also, of course, use port wine. You can use red wine. You can use madira. You can use these kind of alcohol liquor. But this balsamic is sour. So I'm gonna put sugar to balance. आयुर्वेद याद है ना? अब खट्टा तो है लेकिन मीठा नहीं है. So I'm gonna add sugar. I have this castor sugar that I'm adding, and I have added some herbs for that umami. I have put rosemary. Always, whenever you are using fresh herbs, use your hand to pluck. Fresh धनिया, parsley, coriander. हम कभी भी नाइफ से चॉप नहीं करना चाहिए. हमेशा मैंने हाथ से तोड़ के इसको डाला. तुमने देखा होगा. Dry herbs you have to cook in oil. Then only the flavors come out. But fresh herbs you can just tear it with your hand and put it in the sauce. I am getting lovely flavor right now. It is balsamic, sugar, and some bit of rosemary. Once it reduces, get little consistency, I am going to put jamun in. Why I did not put jamun to start off? मैंने सबसे पहले जामुन ही क्यों नहीं डाल दिया? Because it's too soft a flesh. It's very soft. So when I put it inside, it will get lost, right? So I'm going to keep the jamun the way it is. That is why I'm just going to put it in the last minute and just latpata types, and then I'm going to take it out. All right.
So is there any certain ratio for this food, or is as per as required?
No, so you have, say you have half liter of alcohol or liquid, then you should have 100 gram of sugar.
And same for the lesser food part. If I'm going to try flavor food, so like usually when we use gelatin, wet gelatin, we use for every 100 ml. But I generally use for the wet gelatin is 1.5 to 2 grams of the gelatin.
Yeah.
So the lesser thing to have a stable foam, what would be the ratio for a stable?
So it will be 1 teaspoon to half liter of water.
1 teaspoon to
1 teaspoon to half liter of water. So I can see this already. The consistency is thick. It's getting thick. Taste, always taste. Beautiful. I'm gonna put jamun. Okay. So I have this. I'm gonna make like a creme brulee. Anyone knows what is creme brulee? Hot like creme brulee, where you caramelize the sugar, right? So I'm gonna put a little bit of brown sugar on top, and I will go like this to my customer. So when you create anything inside chef, like a dessert, if you want to take inspiration of this particular one, put sugar and go with the blowtorch. All right, and then you torch it in front of the guest while you explain your dish. First of all, इस कैमरा would be out. कुछ जलता पड़ता उसमें इंस्टाग्राम में बहुत लाइक्स आता है ना, और मैंने भी देखा आजकल बहुत सारे शेफ लोग वो करते हैं, मैं भी बहुत यूज करता हूँ. So it will give you time to speak, to communicate. पता चले ये लो सर ये आ गया सर अब मैं चला बाय. Would you like that, or would you like oh sir how are you? Let me serve you this lovely red rice and coconut kheer that I have made. Very brulee style. You want like this? That shows your passion. That shows your commitment. That shows, and you have to show your hard work. मैंने इतना मेहनत किया भाई. आप क्या समझते हो? मैं बहुत मेहनत किया हूँ. You have to show your sweat. You have to get that emotion. मतलब शेफ रोने लगे. आँख से आंसू निकलना चाहिए भाई. देखो यार, सर मैं झारखंड से, मैं ये चावल स्पेशली सोर्स किया अपने फार्मर्स के पास से. ये महुआ सर, महुआ is such a super food. मैं स्पेशलिस्ट फूड ट्रायल के लिए वहाँ गया और जाके लेके आया हूँ सर। You understand what I'm saying? You have to show that pain. Like नीरज चोपड़ा का भाला फेंकने के पहले कितना वीडियो वायरल हुआ, मतलब वो इतना वर्कआउट किया, ये किया, वो किया। शेफ विकास खन्ना के देख लो, शेफ सुबीर सरन का देख लो, सारे का एक अपना इतिहास है, एक अपना लो टाइम है सबके लाइफ में। आपको अपना लो टाइम दिखाना है। आपको मेरा इमोशन है यार। आई वॉज समवन हु, मैं इंग्लिश का ई नहीं जानता था, ई, that is my emotion. I mean, when I went to IHM Bhopal, my friend used to make fun of me. बोलते थे कहाँ से बिहारी आ गए। First of all, very confused, बिहार और झारखंड। मतलब I was completely like a sideline person. And right now things are different. They cannot speak, but I can. And I take classes in Michigan University in US. गोरों को मैं क्लास देता हूँ। So you have to bring that chill, you have to bring that passion. Then only the world will respect you. Okay? So for that, think. Acha, I'm going to add a little bit of butter. So when you have to swirl the pan. There is a sauce called beurre blanc where you serve that sauce with fish. If you cook it, it will go off. मतलब इनका emulsification सही नहीं होगा, तो it will split. But here it will all come together if you just swirl it on a hot pan. So see, the butter has melted, the sauce has got good glaze, you are not overcooking jamun, and it has taken the saucy consistency. देखो आप देखो ये, this is looking nice, right? All right, guys. तो मैं बोला पिक्चर भी बाकी है ना? So I'm gonna put, sorry, brown sugar था, not castor sugar. Okay, brown sugar. So you can also make a fish crème brûlée. आप चाहो तो इसी डिश को savory भी बना सकते हैं. Like you make a fish pate, fish paste with coconut, and you can use the same technique, and you can give it a savory direction. So I'm just putting a little bit of brown sugar on top. All right. Now I'm coming to you with this, and I have a compote in a small ramekin. In a small ramekin, I can't put compote right now on top because I have to caramelize the sugar. So I will caramelize sugar and then I'm going to put jamun compote on top. Okay? So let me slowly torch it. All cameras out. I'm kidding. But जिसको देखना है नजदीक से आके देख सकते हैं.
Nowadays, like hoteliers are not that much harsh. They are giving you a choice. Maybe whatever you want to make, it is up to you. But our time it was more challenging.
Yeah, bro, you should be ready for it. Yes. अभी war में चले गए, right? मारना ही है ना. उसमें क्या करना है? I mean, just be ready that you don't get anything and you have to cook. If you frame yourself in that particular manner, like you get tomatoes and you create 20 dishes out of tomatoes. Like I always get up in this kind of situation. I never get all the ingredients. अभी तो कुछ नहीं है. When you travel abroad, अभी तुम्हें उसमें डालना है अजवाइन. You will not get अजवाइन. अभी तुम्हें डालना हींग. World doesn't know what is हींग. Seriously, world doesn't know what is हींग. So हींग के बदले क्या करना है? So you need to work on how to provide. That is what I was telling them.
Know the substitute.
They should know the substitute. Very, very, very important. और जो आपका strength है उसी पे काम करो. मेरा strength धुसका बनाना है. I'm going to work on धुसका. I'm going to make. My strength is biryani. I'm going to make biryani. Why do you have to work on something that you don't know? That your origin is not there. तुम गए ही नहीं कहीं पर, तुमको समझ में नहीं आया, तो उसको अटेम्प्ट ही मत करो. तुम जहाँ जो चीज़ खाए हो अपने बचपन में, उसी को एक्सोटिक बनाओ. You're not limiting yourself to kitchen.